Did you watch AFC Wimbledon return to glory yesterday? Yeah, I'm not making that mistake again, and I think I need to check myself before I wreck myself. Get a little less cocky, because at the moment, West Ham are sitting in 13th after 4 games, and I'm not doing well in either save. In a parallel universe, West Ham United decided that Slaven Bilic wasn't the right man to lead West Ham to glory at the London Stadium. Instead, they chose this man. Hi there, my name is JNO. What's up guys, and welcome to the West Ham World Season number 3, Episode number 2, as we try and have a better season than last season, where we came second in the league and had a Euro Cup semi-final, and we have not started very well at all. We are now 13th in the league after 4 games, having only picked up 1 win, 1 draw and 2 defeats. I got very cocky at a certain stage in this season, and I need to reel it back in. If we look at the games since you were last with us, we drew with Chelsea. You know what, that's not too bad. Chelsea are a decent side. I'm not sure where they are in the league at the moment, but they're not a bad side. Sunderland, we won 3-0, and then we went to go and play Arsenal. I played a weaker side because we had the Champions League game coming. Now, by weaker side, I don't think my second string side is that weak. It includes Berahino, Klaassen, Lozano, Tillemans, Edmilson, Fernandes, Cresswell, Jones, Evans, Iorfa, and still Radkovic in goal, but we still got absolutely battered 4-1. So we're now going into our first Champions League game against CSKA Moscow, and then we're going to play the game against Swansea, hopefully 2 victories so we can get back to winning ways. But before we do that, let me show you the group that we managed to get. We got Group D. You know what, to be honest, out of the groups, it's not too bad a group. Atletico Madrid, you know what, it'd have been nice to not play a side like Atletico Madrid. But then we've got CSKA Moscow and Dynamo. Again, they can beat us, but we can beat them, is the way I like to look at it. There are other groups out there that have the likes of Barcelona, Dortmund, Inter and Olympique Marseille. Then you have groups with Man City and AS Monaco and Benfica. You have one with Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, PSV and Celtic, and you have one where Paris Saint-Germain and Tottenham Hotspurs and Villarreal are all in it. So I'm kind of glad I avoided the likes of Barcelona, Man United, Real Madrid, considering their previous winners. And finally, before we get into the final game, have a look at the person on the out list who is highest up there. It is Jonathan Callery. He left to go to Atletico Madrid. Our replacement for him is Jonas Egerstein. I hopefully said that right. Again, only 1 million cheaper than Callery overall. More money up front though. But he does look like a very promising complete forward, suited to the role. Those stats are decent and he's only going to get better. The only thing I prefer is a bit more pace. He looks a very promising player. He's only 20 years old. Hopefully we can get him up to a standard which is even better than Guidetti and Callery. Okay, so we are going into this game against CSKA Moscow, our first Champions League game in this series, and we're going back to where the success came from, the 4-3-1-2 that got us into the Champions League, with Radkovic in goal, Gibbs and Byram as the wing backs, Riedewald and Keane as the centre backs, Van Ginkel, Tolisso and Hughes as the 3-man midfield behind Klaassen, back as a shadow striker with Egerstein and Berahino up front, and we're playing a 4-2-3-1. Big gap in that middle there. Don't really recognise all of those players. Rojo, Chicherez, Fernandes, Akinfeev, can't say that, Tosic, Armenenko, Vitino and Matri. Actually I recognise a lot of those players, which proves what I said wrong, very wrong. Now what I like to do when I'm playing this kind of formation, and I could mess this up here by making any changes, but I don't like to play out of defence because there's 4 players further up the pitch. So I'd rather get the ball out quickly. Don't really have wingers to exploit the flanks, but I think I'll turn off exploit the middle and we'll see how that goes. We need to start picking up some victories to get the morale back up in camp. So hopefully we can come out here today, not get beaten at home at the London Stadium and pick up a victory. First victory in the second season of AFC Wimbledon Return to Glory and third season of West Ham World. Don't want to kick off these series and keep getting defeated. Okay, possession we're dominating, shots we're dominating, Not getting many on target though. They have more on target than us. All of their shots have been long shots as well, but they still have more on target than us. Wow, that is a boring first half of football. Okay, so we kick off the second half and we need a much better second half from the boys here. We need a goal. That is the most important thing. But we need a much better performance overall. We need to get some chances because so far this game has been absolutely dire. Not Nathan Dyer, not Kieran Dyer, absolutely dire. Klaassen now has the ball, plays it out to Eggestein, out wide to Byram. Byram can look for the cross. Van Ginkel picks it up, look out wide to Gibbs. Gibbs now has time, runs down the line, gets in the ball. Klaassen, deflection, but it is the goal that we needed to go ahead. We're now winning 3-0. We have now got the 3 points that puts us where we need to be in this Champions League group, because Atletico Madrid is probably going to be the difficult games. Deflection off of their defender there, 1-0 up. Let's keep this up. Alright, you know what time it is. It's time for another goal. Go on. Tolisso into Klaassen. Oh, we've hit the corner, the post, the station. I don't know what to call that bit where the crossbar and the post join. I've forgotten what to call it. Never mind. Substitution time as we look at Eggestein, who second bad performance in a row. That's not too promising. And Riederwald looks like he could be playing better, so off he comes as well. Is it the station between the crossbar and the post? Either way, Klaassen came very close to getting us the second there. Oh dear, my defender has just let that go over his head, but Rajkovic makes the big save. We've only had 3 shots on target. Only 3 shots on target from 18 shots. Only 6 of them have been long shots. My strikers are not finding the target. Lozano seems to have injured himself. He received the ball there and then just straight away it showed injury. And now it looks like the game is frozen on this screen. Lozano has injured himself. Well done, mate. We are bringing on Martin Samuelsson, the youngster who could prove to be very, very good for us, and moving Klaassen up front. That is all of our substitutions used now, so hopefully no one else trips over their own feet and injures himself. As Berahino now has the ball, drops it off to Van Ginkel. Van Ginkel looks inside to Hughes. Hughes to Samuelsson. Samuelsson shoots. Samuelsson scores on his Champions League debut. The Norwegian international comes in big for us, getting us that second goal and probably making this game safe. Although I should never say that with my sides because they leak goals like nobody's business. Akinfeev gets his hand to it, but he cannot stop it going in. What a moment for Martin Samuelsson. Oh, Matry has the ball behind my defence now with one ball over the top and he's blasted it over the bar. Thank God for that. We got countered there very quickly with a ball over the top, but fortunately my keeper is up to the task. Van Ginkel has it out wide. Tolisso now has it. Tries to play it to Berahino, but that was a poor choice of pass as we go in at full time. 2-0 up. Good solid win. 3 points in the Champions League. Let's get some of that Champions League money. So we are now going to go into our game against Swansea in the Premiership next. They are 14th, we are 13th. Big game which could see either of us jump up the table. We need to get a win in this fixture. So we are going into this next fixture against Swansea in the Premier League, sticking with what got us a Champions League berth in Season 3 of the West Ham world. And we're going with the 4-3-1-2, which has Rajkovic in goal, Kieran Gibbs and Byram as the 2 wing-backs, Riederwald and Keane as the 2 centre-backs, with Van Ginkel, Tolisso and Hughes as our 3-man midfield. Martin Samuelsson is getting some game time behind Eggestein and Berahino. I figured, you know what, Samuelsson had a great debut in the Champions League. Let's give him a game in the Premiership, see if he can keep that form going and come into the player I expect him to become. And we are playing a 4-2-3-1. Swansea actually have some players I would like to point out, although it's not safe to really point them out. But Andre Gray has gone to Swansea, Forestieri has gone to Swansea, Morrison has gone to Swansea, Fur is out on the left, I'm not really sure about that. And overall, that is a very different looking Swansea side to what you'd expect, but it is Season 3 of course. I'm hoping for Martin Samuelsson to run riot in this game. And before we kick the game off, We're going to try the same instructions that we tried last time. Not play it out defence. Let's not exploit the middle. Because if it works against CSKA Moscow, hopefully it will also work against Swansea. At least that's the theory. Okay, so we're a good 15 minutes into the game so far. 3 shots apiece. I've had none on target. I've had 3 long shots, but no notable highlights. As Tolisso picks up the ball, crosses it to the back post, into Van Ginkel. Deflected wide by Woods as we get another corner here. Piling on the pressure now as Hughes whips in a ball. Don't know if Reader will knock that on towards the back post. Keane now has it in a dangerous position if he gets tackled, but it looks like he got tackled from behind. I would have kind of hoped for a card there as Berahino whips in a ball. Don't get countered. Please don't get countered. Looks like we may be stretched here. Hughes wins the ball. Big interception. Berahino. Egerstein. Score your first goal for West Ham. There we have it. 1-0 up against Swansea. Thank you very much. 8th looks so much better. Brentford. Brentford. I just saw Brentford in the Premier League table. I'm happy Egerstein's just scored, but I'm below Brentford. Wow. I did not realise they got promoted last season. That is epic. Well done, Brentford. And well done us for being 1-0 up. Let's focus on my team instead of being absolutely shocked when I see Brentford in the Premier League. Okay, so we now go into the second half. Hopefully Egerstein can get himself a second goal. Samuelson can keep playing the way he has been and impress us in the league as well as he did in the Champions League. And it is that time, ladies and gentlemen, for the substitution. So we'll see how well Samuelson is playing, and he's not playing that well. That's disappointing. So we'll give Tillemans a game at Shadow Striker. See what he can do there. And Berahino can come off as well for Lanzini. Because Claessen's almost guaranteed that Shadow Striker position most of the time. So we'll give Lanzini some more game time. Although Lanzini could be really good there if I ever change it to advanced playmaker in that role. Sam Byram has given away a penalty. Now my goalkeepers are often quite good at saving penalties, so hopefully that form will continue. As I believe Woodrow is taking the penalty. Rajkovic saves it. My keepers are epic at saving penalties. All the opposition that have got penalties against me just happen to be pretty bad at them. Fur is now cut inside though. Woodrow. Rajkovic tips it wide. This is not looking good. Is there a way we can make ourselves more solid? Although usually when I do stuff like this is where we kind of affect ourselves. Get ourselves pinned in when trying to be more defensively solid and concede. Egerstein can now break though. He can break. It's 2-on-2. Lanzini, you've just got to beat a couple of men and you'll be through on goal. It's hit out wide to Byram though. Can Byram find a ball in? It's out for a corner, but that will do. Get it in their half. They were piling pressure on us for a while there. Now Tillemans with the cross. Van Ginkel doesn't win the header. It's another corner. It'll be Tillemans again on the ball, crossing it in. I thought it was a penalty to us then. Lanzini fouled one of their players, giving possession away. Thought that was Nordvelt in goal there for them for a second there. They are building up some nice football, but Tolisso doing his job in that central defensive midfield position, or centre midfield on a defensive role. Oh, the keeper's dropped it. Wow, the keeper made a huge mistake there. Tillemans is the man that manages to poke it away. We are 2-0 up, and it seems whoever I sub in as Shadow Striker pops up with a goal. It's just a scramble there when the goalkeeper messes up. But I will take any goal that sees us climb up the table, because 13th was not a good look after last season. Right, Tillemans has picked it up. Finds Egerstein. Egerstein to Hughes. Hughes to Lanzini. Lanzini out wide to Byram. Byram inside to Egerstein. 3-0. Egerstein is starting to find his role in this side as Brentford is second. Brentford. Wow. I wonder if Brentford need a manager. Nah, that's not. Nah. I need to win something with West Ham before I even consider ending the series, and I don't think this will be a series where I go to another club. But of course, that is something you can tell me in the comments down below if you're still watching. If I do achieve great success with this West Ham side, say I win the Premiership and the Champions League, would you want me to just then focus on the AFC Wimbledon save and see how far I can go and play until the end? Or would you like to see 2 series continuing on the channel side by side, like I am doing at the moment, as the full-time whistle is about to go, giving us the 3-0 victory against Swansea, or it could be a 3-1 victory. Nope, 3-0 victory against Swansea. Let me know if you'd like to see another series, or always see 2 series side by side on this channel. Nice solid victory for the boys, well done, that was a good win for us. We are now top half of the table. We are now chasing the likes of Stoke, Man United, Newcastle, Chelsea, Man City, Tottenham, and my new favourite team, Brentford. Anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in as always. If you've enjoyed this episode and enjoy seeing me winning Football Manager games again, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe if you're new around here for more West Ham World. I've been JNO, you guys have been awesome, and remember, it's all about the game.